learning astrology. So as of June 4th, Saturn has been retrograde and it will remain retrograde until October 2022. As of July 12th, retrograde Saturn has been in Capricorn. Many people have asked me because of many reasons. They want to know more about status in the stock market and cryptocurrencies. So I'm going to say that don't take any action on a cryptocurrency until Rahu reaches about 17 or 16 degrees, which will be all the way into November, or even into December. Even then, after that, I don't see much improvement. If you have invested in cryptocurrency or stock market, and if those are solid kind of stocks, if you see any small benefit, even sell it and get your benefit, because I don't see much benefits happening in the stock market overall. Now, I'm not responsible for any losses you may cause, neither is my channel, because astrology is just a tool to give you trends of planets, and you need to consult your financial advisor and you need to consult your astrologer if you want to have a more specific results. Based on this video, don't make tough decisions. You can have a general ideas, so you can think of. Now, also your chart have to support. Is it even good for stock market? Okay. Now, just so that you know, even though it's not doing that well in 2023, I see that there will be new laws. They will begin to implement or create new laws to regulate the cryptocurrency. So you will be in a better situation then. In the meantime, I never think cryptocurrency investment is a great idea based on my astrological experiences. Now, because of the planetary conditions, there will be a downtrend of economies around the world. Therefore, of course, the stock market is going to be mostly downwards. And in the long range, if you can wait, there might be possibility in a very long time that will start picking up. But I don't see in a very near future for stock market to pick up. I will say stay away from cryptocurrency kind of bitcoins kind of things altogether. Now, let's say Jupiter goes when can you have better market? In the future, when I will tell you when Jupiter will go straight and the Saturn is no longer retrograde, that will be the time, and I will make a video at that time when stock market may have a better chance of giving you some returns or benefits. So July 31st, now moving forward, the triple conjunction of Rahu, Mars, and Uranus will be at 24 degrees of Aries, and it will remain active like that until the end of the year. This will culminate into big changes in the world. Now, that's the one factor. There are many big factors that I'll be talking later. Mars in Aries is a big thing because it's a symbol of war, anger, frustration, violence kind of things, and it's a very strong energy while it's here. Then when it has a conjunction of Uranus, we have an element indicating that suddenly expect this kind of activities to happen, especially when Rahu is in conjunction. Also, it's going to magnify all the war-like conditions, anger, people's in their personal life also acting on their anger. Don't do that. You will be sorry. And I cannot say that the war-like conditions will be there. Okay. Now, August 24, Uranus will become retrograde. Ouch. Now, also it's going to be more closer to us earthlings, and that means it's going to be very impactful for what it represents. What does it represent? Transformation, suddenly things happening around the world. I've talked in my previous videos that technology, airlines, computers, earthquakes, among many other things will be heavily impacted, and expect a lot of ups and downs in technological field and airlines, business, computers and things, all kinds of stuff. Okay, it being retrograde is another reason that I think that you will see a lot of earthquakes around the world at least until upcoming solar eclipse of October 25th. Now, in September 26, Saturn and Uranus will be at 90 degrees to each other. And with this kind of energy, we know that Saturn rules boundaries, hard work, old age, old things, and all those will be in conflict to Uranus energy, which represents freedom and rebellion. Imagine you want to have freedom and you want to rebel, and others are telling you, no, you, the Saturn says, no, 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 you have to work hard, you have to do this and that. It's very conflicting and tough energy to deal with, and it's not just few little bit, it's for a prolonged period. Now, expect big problems in economy, airlines crashes will be there, computers and technology, all kinds of issues will be there. Um, Especially all the way through September, this kind of energy will be felt. Mars has been very powerful, and it will be in Aries until August 10. And violence, fights, and all this energy gets hyped up. So, and also it will be in conjunction, and like I said earlier, August 14 through 16. Now, this is the period where I particularly want you all to be careful. Use this knowledge like a power. Be careful around this time. Don't pick fights with anybody. Don't act like you have no brain, kind of thing. Don't indulge in angry discussions on religion, political things, and stuff like that. Now, yeah, Uranus will be retrograde 24 degrees of Aries and Saturn in 24 degrees of Capricorn. Imagine the exactness of those degrees. This is serious business now here, so don't take it lightly. September 9th, Mars will enter like in a pre-retrograde frame of mind. Like how retrograde, when the planet is retrograde, before it becomes, it stands still. So I'm a planet, I want to look back, hey, did I fix this one, did I fix that one? And then I kind of like, I want to go forward, so that period is kind of very hyped up. So the it will feel like, it will be, this kind of feeling will be through even though Mars is not retrograde through until October 30, it will still feel like that way. So it will bring focus on all the things that are neglected before, wherever the Mars is in your chart. This is how you read your chart, okay? Wherever Mars is placed, looking at a house, aspecting the other planets, just be careful in those areas. So Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, ouch, all these big planets, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, all of them are retrograde. That's a huge energy. It brings the focus on to all the things that are neglected before in the world. Now it's time to visit for us earthlings to fix them. Wow. So Saturn will be in Capricorn and Jupiter in Pisces, and then of course other planets are there. These planetary conditions have a lot of similarities because Saturn being in Capricorn and Jupiter being in Pisces, especially, they are the similar conditions, that planetary conditions that don't happen common. It's like 60 years ago, to be specific, in 1963, we had a similar conditions, and I don't watch much news. So before I make the video, I asked somebody, in that year, what was big thing that happened in the world? And I was told, because my videos are more focused on India and USA, so I was told that in 1963 there was war between China and India, and as a result of that war, China had taken a part of India, and we lost, and I think that was Ladakh. And so my news knowledge is very limited. So I am expecting similar kind of things happening around the world. So warlike conditions can, the real danger is there, warlike conditions for India and USA. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a big chance. If the political leaders make intelligent and careful decisions, it can be avoided, but it's a very strong energy, is all I can say. If that's not enough, October 25th, upcoming, I know I'm in August and I'm talking about October, so I'm going to give you a little glimpse, and I'll talk more details later in those months. So we have an eclipse on October 25 at 7 degrees of Libra, and the Ketu will be at 19 degrees of Libra. So how does it impact at least let's talk about USA. So the countries usually, when we want to see the possibilities, we see their prime minister or president's chart. In USA, Biden, I looked at his chart and I thought, wow, he's a Scorpio Lagna, and I think I have done his chart before. If not, then I'll do it again. He has a Scorpio Lagna, and eclipse and Rahu sit in his 12th house of in the sign of Libra in his natal chart. So what is eclipse? It means endings. So, and this 12th house represents hospitalizations, secret enemies, health matters, endings, and kind of stuff. And then we have his moon in his natal chart is in his 6th house of his health matters in the sign of Aries. And opposite to that house, we have eclipse happening in his 12th house. So I am very concerned about something about his health. I think he need to be very, 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 very careful about attacks from enemies, about his own well-being, his health. Because his moon being in the 6th house is getting all the impact of this one. So his mind will feel the tension and stress of these that's happening in his 12th house solar eclipse, and and all that martial energy is there. He, so because he's in this condition, going to be in his condition, and I've talked many times that the solar eclipse delivers sometimes energy 30 to 60 days in advance too. So that period is almost beginning now, that he better employ some mechanisms and methods whereby he is protected from enemies, and he can prevent hospitalizations. It could be due to he can get attacked from somebody or something, or maybe his own health may have a reason for hospitalization. So now, to make sure that America is not having impact, we already see from Biden's chart how American can get affected if Biden is dealing with attacks from enemies. I looked at the Kamala Harris chart. She's a vice president of USA, so it's good reason to look at her to conclude if Americans can suffer due to any of these planetary tough energies. So October 30, Mars will be retrograding at 1 degree of Gemini, which is on her ascendant, and Rahu being there indicates that she will be deeply disturbed and impacted due to certain big negative events. In her natal chart, her ascendant Lord Mercury is at 8 degrees of Libra, which is very close degrees of the eclipse when it's taking place, which means she will feel lot of impact from this eclipse energy. Now November 8, we are now staring at a lunar eclipse. Okay, so it's happening so close to each other, these solar and then this lunar. There is a big indication that some big secrets of all kinds, political, be it political, big people who impact our lives in a country, around the world. A lot of secrets are going to be coming out, left, right, and center. Now, and these eclipses have one job to do. They want to do the cleansing. What is not necessary will be removed, including the political leaders. If they are not doing a great job, they can get, if the natal chart is not sitting well with this eclipse, they will be removed somehow. Somehow something will happen. So we these trends are there, and whatever is not necessary is gone. So now, because of Jupiter and because of Saturn being retrograde and all the Uranus, and economies definitely are big will face downturns. Earthquakes are there. Stock market is going to mostly go down, but it might go a little bit up here and there. It's not worth for any client to go to an astrologer every week. Say, hey, what do you think planets are there? Will it benefit me? And the benefit is so small that your money is wasted in astrology consultation. So just if you ever see a benefit happening, just take it and move on, because don't expect any more big benefits coming very shortly. And so of course recession is happening. Okay, So save your bucks, save your money, and be very careful. Like I said, anger is not your best enemy, folks. I have been telling you that. Start looking into doing a yoga, deep breathing exercises, meditation, and I have been saying that before, and I'm saying it again. Be kind to each other. This energy of that we are not honest to each other, we want to rip off the other people, we think nobody's watching us. We are burdening this earth with our negative actions and activities, with our dishonest methods. So what happens is that every decade, 2 decades, or few decades, or a century, depending on which planets we're looking at, come and want to shake us up. Then we say, oh, what happened, we were good. No, you are not good. When you are cheating with others, you are not good. So be good to each other, stay calm and collected, and don't forget to subscribe below and leave your comments here. And I'll see you with another video next month or sooner. Take care. Bye. Thank you.